about 1 kilo of wild plums. These are sort of baby red cherry plums. They got a lot of flavour and they're not got too much water when they're not too ripe. 200 ml of water and 1 kilo of organic sugar, because the plums are wild from the garden, so they're organic mostly, hopefully. Right, stick the water in and bring it to the boil, simmer it for a bit. Soak the labels off some old jam jars while you're waiting. Bringing it up to the boil. Simmering. Keep simmering until it's nice, everything's nice and soft. Simmered to a nice soft pulp, and then I'm going to use a potato masher to just try and get the stones as loosened off as possible. Bit of okay. Next thing, add some sugar. Add the sugar. And stir it all in. Once you've stirred it all in, this should theoretically bring all the stones to the top, and then you've just got to skim them off. Yeah, that's all you got to do. Yeah, you just got to skim them all off. Yeah, just skim them all out. That's it. Okay, so I'll be doing that for a while. Bring it to the boil again with the sugar in, and then skim off the stones. Okay. Right, all the stones out, skimmed out, and then run them through a sieve, colander thing, to get rid of the juice, and then you can carry on boiling until you get to a jam. Keep boiling until it starts glooping instead of fizzing. This is still fizzing at the moment. That's some of the 129 stones that were in the jam pan. There's probably still one in there somewhere. Still fizzing, but it's starting to gloop, and the thermometer says it's just about ready. Almost ready to bottle up, so scald the jam jars and the lids. Boiling water. Already glooping away nicely, so it's just about ready. The scum foam on the top is just lovely foam, so I don't skim it off and throw it away. I put it in the jars, and it shows it's nicely homemade. Ladling the jam into a jam jar is much easier with a jam funnel, but if you haven't got one, you just got to be a bit careful, I guess. If you have got one, you can just ladle away. Right, so that's a nice jar full. And I'll put the lid on that one. Okay, so there we have it. 4 and a bit jars of jam. Nice homemade plum jam. We'll have a look at it later hopefully and see if it's worked properly and set nicely and all that sort of thing when it's cooled down. Okay, so cooling down, starting to set a little bit, but they're still pretty warm, those ones. This one, the half one, that's getting quite a bit thicker. That's not too bad at all. So hopefully that's bodes well and it will set very nicely. Okay, all cooled down and all nicely set. If you want it less set, then you just don't quite gloop it as much, but I like it like this.